Hello and welcome back to Thaumcraft. I'm Kai Ball, and today we'll be doing a bit of a longer episode where we'll be showing off all kinds of new devices. First thing we're going to do is work on the Wand Foci that I unfortunately wasn't able to get to last time. No access to the Nether, no Nether quartz, but hey, since then we've gotten all kinds of new and specifically important things. Next thing, we're going to make the Thaumaturgist Robes and become an official Thaumaturge as far as I'm concerned anyways. And of course I'm going to show off some of those Thaumcraft treasures that I found before. Remember the common and uncommon bags that I found? I'm going to pop those things open, and then for the finale, we're going to make some paving stones, traveling and warding. These will allow us to move a bit faster and keep some things out that we really don't want in this place. Alright, let's get right to it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to work on is making our Wand Foci. Now, I've got the research done in here. I believe it's under Thaumaturge. Here we go. I've got the Wand Foci for fire. So in order to make fire, we're going to need 4 fire shards, 4 nether quartz, and a fire charge. I think I made myself a fire charge a little while ago. Got it popped around here. Oh, it's in my inventory. Cool. Okay, and then we just need to get ourselves 4 fire shards and some nether quartz. Alright. Now we just go over to our arcane work table because, as I said, when it comes to crafting more complicated things in Thaumcraft, basically anything past the basic wand and the Thaumameter, you're going to have to infuse it with a little bit of magic. So we're going to throw all this stuff up in here, and there we have. Now I won't give you the final result because it has to have Perdicio and fire. Well, we're going to go ahead and use this iron-capped wand. That way we don't use up everything we've already bottled up into the Greatwood wand. And there we go. 1 wand cap for fire. Now let's give this thing, if we hold F here, we get this little wheel that pulls up all the wand focuses. We can hold quite a few. There's, I think, about 20 different wand focuses when it comes to Thaumcraft. And we're going to give ourselves a little show off. It looks like it's getting dark anyway, so I should have something to attack with this thing. Ah, there we go, some creepers. Oh, spider, even better. What are you doing? Spider, you're making a mistake. Aha! Oh, there's no particle. Ah! Get away! Bad creeper. Bad spider. Okay, this got bad faster than I thought it would. There's no particle effect, unfortunately, but damn, it's doing some damage. Holy crap. Now that was amazing. But I'm a little dissatisfied with the fact... It must be my texture pack. I'm using Sphax, and I'm using one of the... I don't remember which Sphax that I'm using as far as Thaumcraft goes. I might have to switch that up so I actually get some effects going. Let's try something else, though. Let's make... oh, I got an idea. Let's make a Wand Foci for shock. That way, we're sure to have a texture effect because I'm probably sure they probably haven't changed it around. You never know. So, as you're aware, we normally have to play a minigame when it comes to doing research. However, you can also buy research in certain aspects. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show off buying the Wand Foci for frost because I can. Why am I not making that? Do I not have energy? I don't have energy. There we go. I don't have vacuous either, apparently. There we go. So if I look up here, it shows it's not blinking anymore, and I can simply buy the research, and I can make this Wand Foci. Now this one's for frost. This is going to cost a diamond, and I don't feel like utilizing a diamond. But I'm going to go ahead and use the one for shock, which apparently uses a potato. That's pretty funny, actually. Use a potato to power a clock. Apparently you can also use it to channel lightning into somebody's body. Okay, so we're going to need 4 of these. It's kind of the same notion when it comes to making most Wand Focuses, at least the basic ones. You're going to need 4 of a certain kind of shard and 4 nether quartz and that potato, which I happen to have on me, luckily. Alright, so throw the potato in the middle there. We're going to give ourselves some shards on the edges and put that right there. And there we go, 1 Wand Foci for shock. So we'll go ahead and pop this off, Shift F. And pull up our... Oh, we're going to have to pull up our menu. I always forget about that. And there we go. Wand Foci for shock. And it sounds like we have a volunteer nearby. There he is. Look at that. Couple of them. Ah! Oh, yes. Beautiful particle effects now. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this farmland in. Get out of here, you guys. Oh, my goodness. This is just brutal. Shock to death. There's a skeleton. I can shoot stuff, too. Aha! Oh my goodness, look at the range on it too. Holy crap. I don't think he could even target me from that distance. Alright, I'd say that's enough playing around. Oh my goodness. This is going to be fun to battle with later on. Okay, so I think that's a good show off as far as the wand caps go. Holy cow, these things are amazing. Alright, so what we're going to work on now, as I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some Thaumaturgist Robes and become a real Thaumaturge. We'll be a real boy! So what we're going to need in order to make the Thaumaturgist Robes, that's going to be an artifice, because that's where most of your clothing is going to be. You know, the goggles are revealing, and of course, the enchanted fabric. Now, I had to buy this one. This one didn't require any research points, which is pretty good. So we're going to need 4 string per 1 piece of wool to make 1 enchanted fabric and 1 of each of every kind of thing. Now we're going to also need to be able to make the Thaumaturgist robe, the Thaumaturgist loincloth, or leggings I should say, basically a loincloth though, and the Thaumaturgist boots. Now altogether that's going to be about 19 pieces of wool and whatever 4 times 19 is of string. Now what we can do, I'm going to sleep real quick if I can. I might not be able to because there are monsters nearby. Nope, cool. Now, in order to get that much string, ordinarily I'd have to do a lot of spider hunting. You see I've got 4 already from that last couple spiders I killed, but that seems like it's going to be a little bit of a drawn-out system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look to Natura for my string usage. And that's where these are going to come in. Ah, that's a textile garden. And that's a zombie. And this is a wand. Aha! God, I hate those things. I never should have put them in Minecraft. They're so annoying. And you're killing a baby, which is also kind of fucked up. But, ow, ow! No, don't burn to death. Don't burn. Okay, well, hiccup aside. We'll just ignore that happened. Nobody watched this part of the video. Don't even worry about what I'm doing. I'm not going to pick up my gravestone. Nothing's happening. It's actually really boring. There we go. Okay, I got all my stuff back. Let's throw in my armor and my rings here. And let's get back to where I was. So we've got these textile gardens from Pam's Harvest Craft, and these will allow us to get a kind of cotton, essentially. Now this cotton is going to be, when you craft it, it's going to be a 2-to-1 or 3-to-2 ratio when it comes to getting string, and that's versus the Natura cottons, which the main difference in those is the textile gardens will have to spread, essentially like a weed, in order to get ourselves some cotton. However, the other gardens, I'm going to break some more of these textile gardens because they're quite worth it on string. The other gardens from Natura, those will actually regrow their cotton. We got some back here that have already done a little bit of regrowing, and we can just right click and harvest the cotton off of them. Just pretty good. They don't usually grow in such big groups like this, but I'm pretty happy that I have so much of it. So we're going to do a little bit of cotton picking, and we'll get right on to making our robes. That way we make sure we have enough string and wool. I don't have to go back out. Alright, I'd say that's enough cotton picking, and I've slaughtered a few sheep as well, so I got a little bit of wool to start off with, which is going to be good for us. Now, as I mentioned before, Natura cotton is 3-to-1 ratio, so it's going to be a little bit of a loss on the string that we're going to be able to access, but it's not too bad in that finding groups of Natura things together is pretty easy. It makes all kinds of this stuff. So as I mentioned before, we're going to need at least 19 wool, which is going to utilize quite a bit of our string, but that's okay. We'll be able to make most of the robes. There we go, 19 wool. Pull up all of our string. Now go ahead and make up a little bit of enchanted fabric, show you all just how that crafting process goes. It's pretty simple, really. You get 4 pieces of string and around a piece of wool, and there you have some enchanted fabric. Bam. Now I'm going to go and grab myself some string, and I'll be right back and make the rest of this fabric. Alright, I slightly underestimated the amount of string it would take to make the wool, but that's okay. After a bit of harvesting, I've gotten quite a bit, much more than enough for what we're going to need. So I'll just go ahead and circle this up around here, and circle this up around here. Now, as I mentioned, it's going to take an entire set of 19 of these enchanted fabrics in order to make the stuff that we need. Oh, looks like we ran out of a little bit of one or the other in one of those wands. So we're going to pop off and get another wand here, pop all that out. There we go. I made 31 pieces of fabric. I really didn't mean to do that. I don't even know how I got that much. Oh, it's 17. What the heck? That was some weird kind of glitch. Huh. Okay. So we're short on a little bit of fabric. That's alright. We'll make the whole set of robes right now, but we'll have the whole set when we come back to it. So when it comes to making the robes, they're going to require different kinds of magic. Now, as you see, when you go to make the Thaumaturgist robe, it takes air. We'll pull that out. And then we'll go ahead and make ourselves some Thaumaturgist leggings, or loincloths. That's kind of what it looks like. And that one's going to require water. So that's some good stuff. We'll go ahead and pop those on real quick. Pop, pop. I've already taken off my old chest plate, and there we go. Now, a full set, because the V's discount for the leggings is 2%, and the robe is 2%, and I believe for the boots is 1%. The full set, including the goggles, which is a 5%, will give you a full 10% V's discount, which will make everything that you cast or everything that you use cost a significant amount less. So when it comes to crafting, you're going to want to use these in order to make more advanced things cost quite a bit less. In order to make one of the more powerful ones, the Silverwood wand, it's actually going to be required that you have a full set of robes. Otherwise, you will never be able to craft them because you will never have enough a type of wand that will hold enough magic in order to make that wand. It's very powerful. It's very hard to infuse. All right, so we've got ourselves some robes. I'd say we're looking pretty fantastic or tight, kind of pimpish. I like it. And we're going to go ahead and I did mention that I was going to show off some of the treasures, so let's go ahead and do that real quick and pull all this stuff up into my main inventory. Pull out these treasures here. Alright, so let's pop open the common treasures, and oh my goodness, look at that. We got an ender pearl, a knowledge fragment, a gold ingot, and 9 coins. Keep popping those open. Oh my goodness, look at that. A potion of fire resistance. That's incredible. Let's get those up there so they're out of the way. Open another one. Oh my goodness, look. Potion of night vision and a potion of harming. That should probably be a splash potion. I'll turn that one into one of those later. Let's pop these into this thing right now. I love these potion shelves. Okay, one more, and we got a potion of water breathing. Really cool. And another mundane ring. I'm not going to be able to really use that right now. So let's get the uncommon treasures. This is going to give us more specialized rare loot sometimes. We got a splash potion of invisibility. That's cool. Pop that one up there. And much more of these gold coins. Now, you can trade these gold coins with Thaumaturge villagers that you can find within villages. Most of these mods add their own kind of villager, even sometimes their own kind of building or a structure that will allow you to specifically trade with the villagers for specific things pertaining to that mod. Now, trading with gold coins to the villagers usually isn't all that worthwhile, but keep them on hand just in case you find something exquisite or rare. The thing I like to do with them is you can cook them down into an individual nugget of gold, and that will allow you a surplus of gold that will allow you to have all kinds of, well, gold for gold stuff and things. Alright, so we got these. I also should mention the knowledge fragments. If you utilize these and you craft them in a 3x3 grid, you'll get a random research node. Now, it could be any kind of research. It could be amazing, it could be crappy. You could end up getting the research nodes to make a hungry chest, which is pretty easy to make and is pretty easy to research as well. We're going to go ahead and put those away. Actually, I want to check something real quick. I think we can put these, since they're technically a paper thing, inside of one of these, maybe? No? No? Can't do that. Maybe a bookshelf? Nope, that was already a bookshelf over there anyways. Okay, so, mistake on my part, can't use that. Though you can keep your research notes within the bookshelf, you unfortunately can't store these. But I can put them on, not a potion shelf, but more of an item shelf. How do we make one of those real quick? Actually, I really want to have one of those. Item shelf? No. What's it called? Back up. Shelf, maybe? Ah, here we go. A shelf. So in order to make that, we just need slabs and wood. Any kind of regular wood. And thanks to Natura and Bibliocraft, you can make them out of virtually any kind of wood. I think I've been making these out of spruce. Yeah, so we're going to keep up with the theme on spruce since the house is pretty much made out of it anyways. So we'll pull those there, and that one set will make you one shelf, which is convenient. Then you don't have slabs hanging around. There we go, a spruce shelf. We'll stick that on top of the bookshelf. Put those right in there. That looks nice. I like that. We'll stick the ring in there too, because I'm not going to need it right now. Alright, so treasure's shown off. I guess the last thing we can work on is making ourselves some paving stones. Now, in order to make the paving stones, we have to make what's known as an arcane stone. And that's going to be in Artifice as well, I believe. Now, the arcane stones are simply made with stones around any kind of shard. Doesn't really matter. So, it's always best to use your surplus shards, because there's going to be something you have more of than others. As you see, for instance, it's really easy to get a hold of earth shards, but actually a lot harder to get a hold of air shards, because they're located a lot higher than the normal mining level. So we're going to go over here to our crafting bench. We're just going to circle this around here and turn all of this stone into those. It's going to take 8, so we'll use the earth shards. And it's going to take terra and fire in order to make that. So we'll use this wand here. And as you see, you get actually 9 shards, or 9 stone blocks per 8 stones, which is a pretty good pickup. And there we go, we got 15 arcane stone blocks. Now, in order to make the paving stone, let's start with the paving stone of warding. For keeping things out, we have to turn them into arcane stone bricks. Now, this doesn't require using any kind of magic. You can just turn them into bricks just the same way as you can any other kind of stone. We're going to make about 4 sets of these. That should be enough. 12 bricks. 16 bricks, excuse me. And then we'll throw these into the crafting menu. Pull those out real quick. Apparently you can't do that, so I've just made a mistake. There we go. And 1 there. There we go. So we got 4. And we're going to have to use, I believe it said it was fire and air, right? No? That was wrong. I'm sorry. Fire and order, and I had them in the wrong direction too. So fire on top and then order on the bottom. And this will allow us to make, now see I don't have enough Ignis in this wand, so we're going to use the gold banded wand to craft the rest of this stuff. And that will make us 4 of the paving stones of warding apiece. So it's not the same pickup with using the shards as an extra stone. But we're going to end up with 16 paving stones of warding, which is going to be very useful. And it's dark out, so I can even show off how they work. Now, they don't have to be set in a specific fashion. Where's Diglett? Where is Diglett? There it is. We're going to set these for now. Let's do a blockage from here, maybe? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that should do. We're going to use some of these to do a blockage from here. Oh no, I got a better idea. Set them right here. And that way, pop, 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 pop. There we go. And you see we have this nice little particle effect. Now I can walk through these because I've made them. I believe any human could walk through them. But any kind of mob will not be able to. Now, I don't know if that applies to passive mobs, so let's try it on Wolfie here. Come on, buddy. Just want to walk you through this paving stone of warding. Now, if it works against passive mobs, he shouldn't be able to walk through. Nope, see, look at that. He's stuck. He's going to have to walk around and hurt himself on that plant. Don't want you to have to do that again, buddy. So we can set these now around the house, and this will keep anything from coming underneath. Look at that. We've got that looter coming at me. Oop. Oh, there we go, see? Ah, get him, boy. Now, I wasn't able to show it off, but he... Come on, you got him. Oh, no! Wolfie! No, you son of a bitch! Where's my wand? I'll fucking kill you. I'm gonna use an axe. I'm lagging. Oh, crap, I'm gonna die. Damn, he beat the crap out of me. Where's he going? I don't know. I'm gonna use the axe. You son of a bitch. Your head's coming off. Wolfie, no. Oh, I'm gonna have to get another one of those. Oh well. As I was mentioning before, I guess, that really sucks. See, he's not going to be able to track me. He won't be able to come through the paving stones. He's going to have to go around. So, good way to keep mobs out of your house and keep them from killing your dogs. That sucks so much. But you can set them in virtually any shape. You can even set them in a 1-block radius, and it will keep everything from going. And that way we'll have this entire area covered off. I'm going to make a whole bunch of these later on. That way I have the entire underside of my house safe from dog-killing monsters. I don't believe wanderers can get in either, which is going to be kind of convenient, because that way I'll be able to keep them out of my house, because they're kind of annoying. But alright, we've got those shown off, so let us make ourselves now the paving stones of travel. It's going to be the exact same basic recipe with a change of the particular things that you use. So we're going to do it again where we make 16 of these. Actually, you know what, let's just make 8. And we're going to go ahead and set them in the crafting bench. And as I mentioned, like I said, the recipe is going to be about the same, except they're going to use air shards and earth shards. So we're going to be speeding towards the earth. I guess we can take that for, I don't know. Everything kind of makes sense when it comes to Thaumcraft, but it doesn't always have to. Alright, so we've got our paving stones of travel. Now, I'm going to set these right here in front of my house, because I want to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll go ahead and set those right there. You see they have a bit of a different design. Now, like I said, I am using the Sphax texture pack. But as you see, I've got a huge speed boost. It gives me speed 2 and a jump boost, so I can run and get a huge speed boost for a second. And it's a good thing if you want to make kind of a super gap between your house and a certain area, or maybe even you can lay them down in front of a ravine and give yourself a hop over it. But yeah, those are cool little devices you can use. Let me set them. Actually, let me move these because I want to set them in a more, let's say, useful spot. Go ahead and move these ones too. Now, standing on them doesn't stack the amount you get. It's like a 1 second boost, and it only works whenever you step onto a new stone. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these out real quick and set them in a much more useful spot. Don't need that there. Let's see, what would be a useful spot? What would be a useful area to just run through? You know what, let's just lay them in a line. Zombies. Not crap. I may have pissed off that classic enemy. Nope, okay, he's dead. Let's see. This looks like a good spot. Where's the... Oh, I can't run. That's useful. How can you run without running? Didn't think I saw you there, did you? That's alright. Well, luckily we've got this apple tree here, so we can just go ahead and harvest ourselves some food. Get a little nom up. Wipe out the zombie. Douche. Alright. Let's see. Looks like... Oh yeah, this'll work. Okay, so there's no way I'm going to make the jump down there anyways, right now, so we're just going to go ahead and pop out some stones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I love this spell so much. Bop, 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 bop. Apparently they give off a little bit of light too, I didn't notice that. Oh, it's a huge speed gain too. So go ahead and make that jump now. Speed up. Hoop. Oh, didn't make the jump. Ow. Okay, gonna have to extend that a little more, but we got ourselves a little bridge, make our way to the water a lot faster. Get ourselves off the island if we have to. You never know what kinds of crazy monsters could be attacking me. I might have to get away from them really quick. This is definitely going to be the way to do it. Let's give ourselves 2 more blocks. Just 2 more. Ah! Jesus Christ. I hate creepers. Nah, I'll worry about that later. Alright. To the moon! Hi-yo! Crap, I'm not going to make it. Ah! Well... They do work well for jumping and running, but when it comes to falling, that's kind of up to you. I'd say this is a good place to let off. I got to show off everything that I wanted to in Thaumcraft, and we'll be able to work towards more exciting things later on. I'm going to show off new different kinds of wand caps. We're going to show you just what we can do with those Thaumaturgist Robes when it comes to crafting. Because I'm going to make myself a brand new wand, something much, much more powerful than my old wand. Alright, well thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I have been Kaibal, and you all have a good day.